your attention. I need all of you to stop what you're doing and listen.
It's the R-rated podcast.
This world still got it. It's still got a chance. Yeah!
President in 1981. Which Star Wars episode was the destruction about to run? Grab the smartest friends, you know it's time to start the game. R-rated trivia, we're here to train your brain.
Oh, and a very happy Monday to you all. It's August 1st. It's already August 2022. Hopefully you're staying inside. Nice cool today if you're here in Connecticut. We're all rated entertainment. My name is Goldberg, and we have a game for you today. And actually, it's a themed trivia game we're going to do live right here on All Rated Entertainment Live about one of my new favorite TV shows. I've caught up on them. I've watched this week or ever. I'm a big superhero fan. There's nothing better than making fun of superheroes and the craziness that ensues. So that's why today we are doing the boys trivia live right here. Crowd.live/hot triggers for you to get into the game. Hopefully my internet connection stays going, but it's okay. I'm not here alone. Of course, we've got Mr. Barris here as always with us. Hello, sir.
Hey.
You're like you're like the boys ourselves. So you're I don't want to call you MM because you're just like a.
I'm not white number.
Yeah, all right. No, I don't want to typecast you.
A-Train.
No, you're definitely not. Or the D.
I'm
not
so
even start
smart.
talking about
The D.
well, good to see you, my friend Barris. We've got Wadsy, who would be our starlight, I guess.
She'd be starlight.
Yeah, starlight. She's not.
Yeah.
Yu-Gi-Oh!
She could be me.
Wolverine.
Yeah, exactly. There's no. Who knows?
But
Super villain, of course.
Super villain? Are you? Oh, so what are you more? What's her name? Who's the bad Nazi chick?
Oh wow.
No, come on.
Yeah. I had to think if it was a question in the game that we're going to be.
Oh my god.
No, you're definitely our what's her name? I'm thinking of who's coming to call. Our Starlight. Stormfront.
Starlight,
yeah. And then there's Colt. Colt, which boy's character would you be? I guess I'm the Billy Butcher. I'll take that.
If we're doing the boys, then Frenchie's the one that's left. Right?
Oh, you'd be French.
I'll
You're
take
French.
Frenchie.
We don't Frenchie / Huey.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Maybe who? The Deep?
No, I'm saying Frenchie / Huey. We don't have a Huey in there either.
Oh, I'd be Huey.
Maybe Amber, who's not here, would be Huey. But hello, everybody, and welcome to our game. And this is going to be a fun one for us playing. Well, actually, I can't play because I put it together. But this is a game about a show that all of us have seen. Even Sarah has seen.
Even Sarah. I know. I did watch
Usually we
it.
do these games, and she's like, all right, whatever. I'm not going to have anything to do. But we're going to test to see how well she does and how you do, too. And what we are playing for, I'm actually cutting them out and making them now. Aero Dodge free game passes for up to 4 people. We're going to invite in, and it's for the $30 value per ticket, $120 value for you for Aero Dodge to come and play some archery dodgeball. We'll be talking about that all day today. Also letting you know that our next event coming up, we can finally announce it, is happening on September 11th from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. 5 total sessions are going to be happening. Limited space, only $20 per 20 people per session. And it'll be $30 per person. PlayAerododge.com. We're actually been working on that today about setting up the Eventbrite for it. So that should be by the end of the week, right, Sarah? We should have
totally.
Excellent. So you can get your tickets for our next Aero Dodge event, or you might be able to go for free. I don't know. We'll see. You got to win the game first, though. Crowd.live/Hot Fingers. And we've got bar rated trivia games, Hot Fingers games, and also mixtape match games happening all this week. And I'm actually going to test you, Colt, first. We're gonna roll the schedule. But Colt, because you are like all over the place this week.
You can't see what's paying attention.
Let's see if you remember where you're hosting this week. So we have like 5 hosts on vacation. So
we can make a hot fingers game of all the places that you have to go.
It's a good thing this thing goes slow.
Yeah.
So today I'm here. I know that one. Tomorrow, you can find me at Mag's right there in Seymour. Mag's Pizza and Pub for Hot Fingers Trivia. As you can see, it's 7 p.m. So be there, play our game. You won't find me at any of my regular spots. On Wednesday, I will be at Flipside in Milford. So please come to that as well. Also Hot Fingers. As you know, Amber will be back next week. And then, of course, on Thursday, this is the one I am looking through. Whiskey Tango Foxtrot. I got this. All right, that's mixtape match. Also Milford.
All right.
Without the visual, I probably would have.
That's good. We went over it then.
Yeah,
and now it's recorded, so I could just refer to this.
Good review.
I forget.
Every time
on YouTube and Facebook.
Yeah, just keep watching it every morning. Be like, oh yeah, this is where I'm at tonight.
Where did I say I was going?
Thanks for reminding me, Colt. You're welcome, Colt. All right, so yeah, we have plenty of games. You can get their full schedule at barratedentertainment.com, barratedent.com, or barratedtrivia.com as well. You can follow us at barratedent and at Play Aero Dodge. Make sure you subscribe to us on Facebook, like us on Instagram, all like basically everywhere but Twitter. We don't bother with Twitter. Does anybody use Twitter anymore except for just angry people? I don't think so. Well,
I never used it, so
no, I've got no interest. We've got a fun game for you coming up. Again, we're doing the boys trivia. Barris has a fun game. Stay tuned after the boys trivia quiz, because what are you going to do for us, Barris? This sounded fun.
Yeah, I have a list. There's a man named Ashrita Kerman who owns the most Guinness World Records. Right now, he owns 131 Guinness World Records. So we're going to go through them, not all of them, just a couple. And I'll give you it's the longest, the biggest Olympic torch ever made. And you guys will guess, and whoever gets closest wins.
All right. What is this guy famous for, like sports? What are a lot of these records?
There are
they all over the place?
I'll tell you a couple. Balancing a ball, balancing a milk jug, jump roping underwater, the largest tennis racket, knife catching, poetry reciting. Like he found like hopscotch.
This is this guy's life is to just break records.
Hopscotch.
Okay, don't give us any more. That's coming up after this game. So I want to see the things that this guy has done and see if I can guess him after knowing it, because it's all over the place. I have no idea.
Yeah, he didn't go in a straight line.
I thought it was gonna be like a bunch of different running.
I know what my favorite one is. My favorite one is the amount of apples cut with a samurai sword in 1 minute.
Okay, so this guy is trying. I want to learn more about this. What's his name again?
His name is Ashrita Furman.
Ashrita Furman.
I believe he was a dentist from somewhere in the Midwest.
And they got bored of dentistry and then said, I'm going to break every record I can do.
I'm not getting enough attention.
Checking off that, taking the Guinness Book of World Record.
Look at me.
I could do this. All right, that's coming up after our game. Before our game, though, we're going to do a fun segment that we bring in every single week from our favorite Lagomorph, letting us know about, well, what might have happened in history during this week that we are currently in, August 1st of 2022. And that Lagomorph's name is Frankie. And is Frankie in a good mood this week again? Has she gotten her hay?
Yeah, she's in a good mood. Do you ever watch, there was like a trend going around where people pretend they're dead to see if their dogs or cats like react?
Oh, I remember the cucumber or a pickle behind the cat scaring them.
No, it's like you just pretend to like drop down dead and your dog like panics and pats at you.
Okay.
I tried that with Frankie. and she sniffed me for a second and then bit me.
Oh,
So I think.
And he got up, right?
She'll eat you
when
if
I'm
you
dead, she's
die.
gonna eat me. Yes, exactly.
all right. Well, they're not herbivores. They are omnivores, as far as
Yeah,
I
but
know.
maybe
This one
she's
is.
like a demon bunny.
Big pointy teeth. All right. Well,
Monty
here's
Python,
Frankie.
yeah.
It's like Monty Python.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Okay.
Ah, excellent. Thank you, Frankie. And didn't see any blood on her, so maybe that nibble she got on you.
Or any subliminal messages.
Yeah.
Oh, there were subliminal messages all
I
throughout.
missed
That rabbit is cheeky, that's for sure. Thank you, Frankie. Thank you,
Thanks,
folks.
Frankie.
It is Bar-Rated Entertainment, and we are doing a Hot Fingers virtual game today. We are doing the boys themed trivia, ladies and gentlemen.
That's funny.
Vernacular.
Oh, it was a
Thank
white
you
rabbit.
for
too.
that.
Yeah.
See?
Kind of the same
Maybe I saw that.
Of a bunny vampire. I might have missed that one. Ladies and gentlemen, sign on into our game if you'd like to play again. Crowd.live/Hot Fingers. And we're doing the boys. We're doing the boys, ladies and gentlemen.
That's what she
The
said.
boys, there's the thank you. The seven, if you will. I love the show. You look at that. I even put like a cool background on the phone.
I know, it's really cool.
Oh.
Yeah, spare no expense, ladies and gentlemen. Crowd.live/Hot Fingers. And if you're watching this, you haven't seen the show The Boys yet. It's the Amazon original. It's based on a comic book series by comic book writers that I don't know what the names are, but it's a very violent series. Lots of gore, lots of blood.
it's
But
creepy, Nick.
it's really just poking fun on the Justice League, on the Avengers, on the X-Men, if you will. It's basically, what if superheroes weren't born, they were made by an evil corporation, basically.
Yeah,
So
what if that was like a true jerk off had superpowers? Like people that that are really just like jerks. What
It's
if
more
they had
realistic
superpower?
in that way. Yeah.
It's a lot more realistic. That's what I like about it, because everyone's not a goody two shoes. Let's be honest.
And we'll talk
Some
about that
people
with
are
characters in the game, because I don't want to give away anything for our people that are playing.
Oh.
So we're going to start the game in about 1 minute. Crowd.live/Hot Fingers. We're going to play the boys themed trivia. Stay tuned after this. We've got some more fun for you. We talk about our schedule and also Arrow Dodge. We've got a brand new video to show you guys. So we'll get our game started. Colt, let us bring up the projector view, if you will. Let's get it on right there. You can scan that QR code if need be. Get on into the game. And good luck. And good luck, Sarah. I'm interested to see.
Yeah, I'm not excited about this because I'm going to really test my retention. I watched it like 2 weeks ago.
Well, I'm
I'm
happy you watched it.
I wish I didn't tell you.
And you watched it. It's good. Here we go. Game is starting in 8 seconds. With Bar-Rated Entertainment follows at Bar-Rated ENT. We'll talk about our full schedule of almost 50 live games that are happening this week, coming up after here. So here we go. The boys. Question number 1 as we start this off. 100 points. What is the name of the villainous multinational corporation in The Boys that we're making superheroes? Omni Consumer Products, Primatech, Bought International, or Genco?
Luckily, they say it 1,000 times.
I'm like, did I get this
much.
right or wrong already?
Well, yeah, that's why I start off with this question, just to make sure that it's not super difficult of a game. 80% putting Vought International Omni Consumer Products getting 20%, one vote at least. The correct answer is Vought International, ladies and gentlemen. And it's run by the evil Stan Edgar after, I don't know, the blonde lady, the milk. She died.
Played by Giancarlo Esposito.
Yes. He's just a perfect villain. All right, Colt Barris, Soledama Wadzi in there as well, and the Winos got that one wrong. All right, here's our next question. Here's question number 2. Who leads the corrupt superhero team, the 7, in The Boys? That's why I didn't want to talk about any names. But who's the leader of the 7?
Look at that pretty
top troop. Homelander, Queen Maeve, Black Noir, or the Lamp Lighter? Sarah's shaking her head.
I don't know. I don't listen to these things.
This is another 7,000 times in the show. Who's the leader of the 7 in The Boys? Sarah, who did you put?
Homelander.
You put Homelander. Okay, well, that is absolutely correct, Sarah. He is the craziest of the craziest. And they've even toned him down from what he was in the comics. If you could.
He's so evil.
It's we'll get into more. I mean, this is no spoiler. If you haven't watched it yet, then I don't care about your spoiler warnings. Colt is in the lead. So is Dama in second. Barris in third. Wadsy's still in there as well. Slow game today. It's all right. You got a chance to win, everybody. All right, we're having fun. We got our phrase of the week coming up too. That's really why we're doing this show. What frequent Judd Apatow collaborator and a comedic actor executive produces The Boys? He's also had guest appearances on it as well. Are we talking about Paul Rudd, Seth Rogen, Jonah Hill, or Jason Segel? Who of those people, Judd Apatow, actors, collaborators?
I feel like I've seen a movie with all of these people in it.
I know.
There have been many movies with all of these people in it. Of course.
So this is the end.
That's the one that I'm thinking. I'm sure they all show up. Seth Rogen, 50%. Paul Rudd, everybody else getting a vote. The correct answer is Seth Rogen.
Bear coughed right after. I was like, is that a hint?
Yeah. Seth Rogen. He plays like an executive producer on the show. Like he's the executive producer of like the Dawn of the 7 movies that Vought International puts out. So he'll show up every once in a while. He's done some voice cameos with it too. It's funny when he pops on in. Colt's still in the lead. Wadsy got that right, embarrassed. So it is our crew here who are fighting for their, I guess.
I'm not fighting.
I'm
not fighting.
We're coming up.
We are. We're boys. It's all
I
about
am
fighting.
participating.
Hero gasm. We don't have any hero gasm fight. You know what I'm talking about. This is fantastic. Yeah. All right. Who's the real mother of actor Jack Quaid, a.k.a. Huey, of The Boys? He's got a famous mother. You didn't know this. Jack Quaid, Huey. Goldie Hawn, Julia Roberts, or Meg Ryan.
I was born for this question.
Yeah, he's. We could also say now. I guess he's the Dennis Quaid's son. I guess so. Who is his mother?
That's his Quaid.
100% saying Meg Ryan, and you can see it. Yes, that is 100% Meg Ryan's kid right there. There you go.
It's like he's such a mix of them both. It's crazy.
Yeah, really. I did not know that.
Yeah, once you know it, you can't unsee it. You're like, oh my God, Jack. Oh.
Do you know what I learned today while going through some trivia questions, though? Robin from Stranger Things, that's Uma Thurman and Ethan Hawke.
Yeah, Uma Thurman and Ethan Hawke. Yeah, and another one.
I only knew from that that she looked like Uma Thurman because I saw somebody post online saying they need to do a Kill Bill prequel movie with her, Uma Thurman's daughter as a young bride. Like before, once she's in like that, Bill's whole crime syndicate and everything like that.
Whatever they're called.
Yeah, the snake thing. Okay, here we go. Barris takes the lead. Wadsy is catching up on Colt, who is in second. And Lynn has joined us and is now in fifth. Here we go. Question number 5. Sarah's our starlight, but we're talking here. Before she was in the 7, what was the teenage superhero team that she was in? All right. With the, what was it? Supersonic. Was it Teenage Kicks, Super Kids, Young Americans, or High School Heroes?
This one I don't know that I know.
I don't know.
I really don't know that I might.
This is a tough one.
I just picked the one that sounded like a David Bowie song.
Yeah. I think I did that too. See what happened.
Super Kids, 50%.
Oh.
Young Americans, 33%. The correct answer is Young American.
I know. Once I hit Super Kids, I'm like, I think it was Young American.
Yeah. Joyce Evans, she joins the Young 11s. Epi has her best friend and first boyfriend. That was Drummer Boy, but then there was also Supersonic. It was season 3. Supersonic's not making it to season 4. Barris is in the lead. Colts and Solar Dama has jumped over Wadsey, who got that last question wrong. So that changes a little things in the standings and puts somebody in a first place when it comes to our Aeronauts pads. Here we go. Here's your next question. All right, which member of the 7 was created specifically for the Boys TV series? They're all right there. But which one of those members of the 7 was not in the comic books? They created it for the comic books. Was it Lamplighter, A-Train, The Deep, or Translucent?
I don't know, man.
I'm sure Colt knows this one, yeah. The spoiler warning for it, like the hint is he's the first one to not be a member of the 7 in the series.
Oh man!
Well, actually, not a Lamplighter would be the first in the series.
Well, when the series starts, when we're watching it chronologically, the 33% saying A-Train. The correct answer was Translucent, though 67%.
I got it.
Yeah, Lamplighter we don't meet until season 2.
I think it's ironic he was played by the same actor who played Iceman.
Yep.
X-Men.
Yeah, Bobby from. And actually, I just watched X2 the other day. I'm like, oh, that's on Disney Plus. So it was a good X-Men movie. Translucent was the invisible suit, and they kill him because they shove plastic explosives up his butt and they blow him up. It's pretty randy. But yeah, Jupiter Jack, they took the alien out. That was the character that they replaced. Barris, Colt, Wadsey back into 3rd. Solar Dama has fallen to 4th. Here we go. Here's question number 7. As we are doing Zabues. Question 7. Speaking of the Deep, which cult-like religion does the Deep join in season 2 of The Boys? Probably one of my favorite characters of the show.
Oh, it's so weird.
Season 1, he's just the worst. What is it? The
I don't know if I got this right.
Church of the Collective, Union of Oneness, the Eternal Light.
There's
I
on YouTube.
I remember what they drank.
Yeah,
on YouTube, you should search up The Deep does like one of those Japanese commercials with American celebrities.
Oh, really? He does a commercial?
Yeah. It's like a minute of it where he's dancing with like a big octopus.
All right, I want to see that. Church of the Collective, 50%. That is absolutely correct. And they try and get A-Train to join. But it's rehabilitating his career in Persona. It's like a Scientology cult. Don't their heads all get popped too or something? I don't know. Barris, Colt, Wadsey. Still 1st, 2nd, and 3rd, even though Wadsey got that wrong. Wino's trying to catch on up, though, with 230. We got 3 questions left in our boys' theme game. Which animated pizza parlor mascot does Black Noir imagine to be his only friend and confidant in season 3? And way to not pay off a character, by the way. I mean, I've heard murmurs of what's going to happen in season 4, but I wanted so much more from Black Noir. But it was like Sammy Squirrel, Buster Beaver, Rodney Rat, or Frankie Ferret. When he
Buster
goes to,
Beaver.
I know.
To go and figure out what he should do before going back to see Homeland.
Me too.
83%
I love
saying
this part.
Squirrel.
I loved this part of the show. I love squirrels. I was like, yes, squirrels.
Well, it wasn't the squirrel. Nobody got it right. It was Buster Beaver.
Oh, it was Buster Beaver. We're sitting here laughing about the name.
That was the one that
Nobody gets that.
But it was the beaver that was supposed to be him. Yep. Everybody puts squirrel. Yeah, he left with no real friends. He got this cartoon companion to the pizza restaurant, and I hope we have not seen the last of Black Noir. If Danny, Barris, Colt, Wadsey are still 1st, 2nd, 3rd. No changing. Here though is your write-in question, ladies and gentlemen.
Wow.
Your write-in question. It's going to be worth 150 points. I just burped. Here we go. Now we can talk Soldier Boy. What was the name of the superhero team headed up by Soldier Boy in the 1980s? They inevitably, sell them out, if you will. Let's see. Write that in. See if you know the answer. What was the name of that superhero team who was basically like the Avengers, if you will? There was like a Scarlet Witch. There was the gun guy, the mind guy.
Twins.
The twins that they could do like electric shock. They were like the Wonder Twin powers. All right, let's see what we put for our answers. We have 4 of them that came in. We have Payback, Ugg, and Hero Gasm. And Caption America for some reason is not showing up. The correct answer was Payback. Payback, the Avengers, Payback. It was a play on that superhero team. And good job to the one that got it right. He was the leader until he was led astray, if you will, by his teammates. Solar
Drama, knocking me down.
And comes into third. And Cole couldn't help.
Exactly.
Payback. All right, so here it is. Your final question. Question number 10 is your bonus question. Don't forget, phrase of the week is coming up after we talk about our schedule. Here is question number 10. Bonus question: on which 1990s action drama did the boys star Anthony Starr, whose Homelander, and Carl Urban both appear? All right, both of those actors. And look how much shorter Anthony Starr is in real life.
He's so tiny.
He is a shorter guy.
Yeah, right?
They make him look huge. Amazing what they can do. It's Xena Warrior Princess, Baywatch, Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Oh!
I have no idea.
I saw this on a meme.
Both of these guys were on a show together. It's not their first time working.
I'm pretty sure it was Xena.
50% saying Xena Warrior Princess, and that would be absolutely correct. It was Xena Warrior Princess. They're both native New Zealanders, and so came out during the right time when Xena was being filmed out there in the 1990s. So your winner, after it is all said and done, your biggest boys fan today is Colt. Colt takes. Wow, actually, it was a tie.
Whoa!
Even though Solardama wins the gift card, anyways. Which congrats to you.
Congrats, Solardama.
But that's the weird thing with this Hot Fingers program is you could have the same amount of points, have hotter fingers on a question, and answer faster. But the tiebreaker is if you've answered more questions right than the other person. But in this case, even though 597 is the tie, we are congratulating our second place person for getting Aero Dodge passes. You're going to get to go and play Aero Dodge at an upcoming event. And blackout dates do apply, by the way, as we are setting some of these events up. But we will be having plenty of events happening, which will be good for these vouchers. And we want to get people out there to play. It'll be some of our discount games as we get things started. And make sure you go to playaerododge.com. And hold on, keep this up for a second. What is this? Darth Enos, who also did Preacher and might have been involved with the James McAvoy Demon movie Wanted. Into the show. Okay, so that's the guy who came up with it. Thank you, Zalman, for that was out of context. I didn't think about where that was. That makes sense. Appreciate it, Zalman. You should watch the show, though. The boys, if it's a show that Wadzie will watch and it's a superhero show, then
I hear Preacher's good too. I haven't watched that though.
Trying to stay in the loop.
And I want to see. I'm interested in Sandman, because there's a Sandman show coming out, and I've always heard great stuff about it. I can't really read.
I'm kind of interested in this Rings of Power coming out.
Rings of Power.
There's a lot of good television. Huge Lord of the Rings, but I'd watch it.
So, a lot of good TV. We got all the Marvel Disney Plus stuff coming out. She-Hulk, a couple weeks. I Am Groot comes out next week. We'll be doing trivia games on all that stuff. If you like these theme games, let us know. Send us a message at @FarRatedENT or @PlayAeroDodge. At the end of this show, Colt is going to give you the phrase of the week, and we'll talk about our full schedule. But before we do that, if you don't know what Aero Dodge looks like, well, it's a good thing we took a really cool video at our last event that we did at Vale Sports Club in Middletown, where we will be announcing soon some more events that will be coming up there at Vale. Our next event is going to be on September 11th at Lyman Orchards outside with a beautiful view. But right here is our new video for Aero Dodge Combat Archery Dodgeball. When we come back, your phrase of the week, and we'll go through our schedule. All right. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Aero Dodge. We can't wait for you to try it out. September 11, 2022 is our next scheduled event in Lyman Orchards. Only 20 people per session. We're only doing 5 sessions, so there's a very limited amount of players that we can have out there. So we will have our, what are we doing, Sarah? It's going to be event break, right? Right off of the Play Aero Dodge website. So we have a new website from Momentum Marketing. Shout out to Momentum Marketing for putting this website together for us. That'll be coming up soon. You can purchase your tickets on there soon as well. We're super, super excited about it. Even though we don't have Aero Dodge events, we do have bar-rated events. And why don't we go to Wadsey? And as we go through our schedule real quick, why don't you tell everybody where you're going to be training brains this week? All throughout Connecticut. It's a busy week for Wadsey.
I know. I feel on the spot now. I have a more regular schedule than Colt this week. Tonight, 5 Churches Brewing. That's your bar-rated trivia game. We have Tuesday, Plan B, West Hartford. Hot Finger. No, that's bar-rated too. Wednesday, Crown and Hammer with the Hot Fingers in Collinsville. And then Thursday, Almost Famous Brewing out in East Granby. Sunday, Rebel Dog too, as well. So there's not an excuse not to come out.
Yeah, you're going to find Wadsey.
I will see you. Yeah.
Thank you very much, Wadsey. And as we run it one more time, Barris, where are you going to be hanging out? Everybody loves you, by the way, when you go and fill in. And it's like when I go out sometimes, they're like, oh, how do we get Barris here every single week? He's got such a deep voice. So
I know. We were talking about your voice at Rebel Dog yesterday. I'm like, I can never keep.
Yeah, we can't be everywhere. But where are you going to be gracing everybody with those sweet pipes this week?
This week, Tuesday, tomorrow, I'll be at Parkville Market. You should come out to that, especially if you're in the Hartford area. Come to the local up at the bar. The game starts at about 7:30. Wednesday, I'm doing my Brains and Brews trivia. Ugh, deep voice, huh? Brains and Brews trivia at Marlboro Tavern in Marlboro at 6 o'clock. Then 8 o'clock at City Steam Brewery in downtown Hartford. Thursday, you can see me at Rooster Company in Newington, which is always a good turnout. I always have at least 2 new teams and a lot of regulars. So it kind of builds up a lot more. And really great food there, truffle mac and cheese. Any of those locations, I'll be there.
Thank you very much, Barris. I'll be at Clocktown Brewing this Wednesday, and also Tomato Joe's filling in for Colt as I send him to Milford.
Yeah, both of those places filling in.
Yeah, I got me. You got me there for those. But we hope to see you at those again. Don't forget, everybody, coming up September 9th and 10th. Very busy weekend for us that weekend. We've got the Heartbeat Music Festival in downtown Hartford, a free festival. Great live music and put on by our friends at the Professors of Sweet Sweet Music. We'll be talking about that. And actually having the Professors of Sweet Sweet Music on this show coming up soon. I gotta lock Earl down, but they're going to be joining us for that. Also, don't forget, we are hiring. You want to be one of these people right here in the windows? Hello, yeah.
Which way do I go?
Bar-rated trivia at gmail.com. And shout out again, Shop Don't Adopt. Or you can also sponsor and volunteer at All Special Dog Star Rescue. And we love them for getting us a little Penny, our puppy, who, where's Penny? Where's the sheep? There she is.
Oh.
She's sleeping right now. and there's Rhea's somewhere, and then there's Vader over there. Yeah, they're all adopted doggies, and they're all sleeping right now. But yes, shop, go to Dog Star Rescue. Go get yourself a pup. And speaking of animals, Sarah, what's going on with the cockatiel?
Need updates.
The cockatiel.
Yeah, the eagle
That is so funny, cockatiel. I haven't heard anything, which I'm just going to go with no news is good news. It's in the hands of the safety person. So I will keep y'all updated on that. Cockatiel. The eagle.
All right.
The baby eagle. Oh my God.
The baby eagle. All right. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. At this point of the show, we are here for and why you are tuning in at the end of this show. It is for Colts Praise of the Week.
Oh my God.
What is it called? What's the phrase of the week?
This one's a little more challenging.
You got a haircut
Last week
too.
was
Got a
easier,
haircut, everybody.
but- Oh yeah, my hair's
He's
gone.
been doing that.
Right?
Nice.
It'll be back. Give it time. Last week's was easy. This one's a little more challenging, but as an audio listener, I'll give you a little hint. But what you do is you go up to your host, you say the words once you unscramble it, and you get your points. That's it. That's all you need to know. Here's the phrase. So you got 5 words, and your hint, if you're listening and not just muted at a bar looking at the very end of the video, is that this is an 80s song title.
All right.
I'll give that to you. It's tough though, right?
This is here.
I don't know what the one is. But yeah, I'll figure it out. Yeah. There you go. That's your phrase of the week. I'm not good at the letters anyway. Good job, Colt. Thank you. And thank you for everybody watching. Before we go, we're going to shoot it right back to Barris. And he's got a guy that has the most Guinness Book World Records.
Yeah.
And who's committed his life, it seems, to taking the Guinness Book of World Records, highlighting which ones he thinks he could beat. And this is his passion. So what is tell me some of his former dentist's accomplishments. Are we guessing which was the
So I'm gonna give you exactly what the record is, like what he accomplished, and then you have to tell me the parameters of what it is, like longest, shortest, like you understand. Let's start with his first one. His first one, he set the world record for the longest continuous distance somersaulted. So how long do you think the longest continuous distance of somersaulting?
Somersaulting.
Somersault you roll forward, right?
We're blindly guessing.
A somersault would be rolling forward. Yes, like in Legend of Zelda.
I'm gonna guess. Wait, who's going first?
Barrel roll.
Ladies first.
Oh.
Is it multiple choice?
That's what I was
I
asking.
think it's closest wins, right?
Closest wins because it's
The longest somersault.
closest without going over. Let's put it that way.
Is this how many somersaults?
No, how many? I'm going to tell you how many miles.
Oh, you'll tell us how many miles, and then how many miles?
So we're going to guess how many miles.
Somersaults it was.
How
many miles?
Yeah, miles.
Oh, that's way more than I already was thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I was like, do I go like as long as a mile, or is it like 500?
Hold on, I'm starting. How many miles?
Everybody get a number.
Oh, we got to guess that part.
Yep.
I'm gonna say 3 miles.
Sarah says 3 miles.
That's a lot. Like
Cool.
somersaulting.
All right.
I'm just throwing something out there because you guys can't even think of it.
I'm gonna go with 8.
8 miles. Let's see what you did there, Cole. How about
You're gonna get
Arms are
dizzy
sweaty.
and throw up after.
That's what I mean. Like really, I could do like
a regular
2.
track. A regular track at a school. 1 lap is like a quarter mile.
Quarter mile.
It'll be like
4
50
times.
miles or something, isn't it?
So, I mean, what Sarah said 3 miles.
Mhm.
I'm gonna say 2 then. I'm gonna do the one. I'm gonna do the $1 thing on price.
Okay. The record he made in 1986, which has not been broken, is 12 miles and 390 yards.
Of course, it hasn't been broken.
Well,
Yeah, because no one's like, I'm gonna do that. Why?
12 miles.
Oh, you want to get in the Guinness Book of World Records, though? That's the way to start. All right, give us one more. Let's try another
one more. Let's do a random one down here. There's a lot of ones that he was balancing.
The audio cut out. Oh no.
Okay, I'm just making sure it wasn't just me. So Barris can't hear us, or maybe he can or something. But so let's just go back to that 12 miles of continuous somersaulting. And by the way, if you want to chime in the comments, if you want to try and play this game with us too, which may have just ended because Barris.
Yeah, I think
that. Can you guys hear me now?
Now we can. All right.
All right. We'll do this last one.
All right,
I think all of you can actually do this. I don't know if you can break the record, but in 2012, he set the record for in 1 minute, the most grapes catching in the mouth. So like throwing a singular grape and you had to catch it.
How many?
Was he throwing them, or was somebody else throwing them to him?
They don't show it here, but I assume somebody was throwing it.
If he misses, it breaks the record. Like it stops the record.
No, you keep going. You just keep doing it for 1 minute.
How many?
Oh, in a minute. Okay.
Were caught.
How many were
I wouldn't do
actually
any.
caught?
I'm the one at the hibachi. Like I could get the sake in my mouth when they start squeezing that in, but when it comes to catching that zucchini, there's no way. It's hitting me in the forehead. And unless he's doing that on purpose. I don't know why my wife always catches it, and then I'm the joke hole that's like, oh, I can't get it. Like,
You just have food hitting you on the face.
Yeah.
I've actually witnessed that. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah,
I literally did.
So, how many grapes caught in the mouth in 1 minute? I mean, how fast can somebody? There's 60 seconds. So I mean, if he's getting a grape per second, so I'll say 60 grapes.
I'm gonna cut that in half and say 30.
You're gonna slice that with a samurai sword right in half. All right.
What I'm picturing is there's a video of someone at like a Dave and Buster's Chuck E. Cheese type place at a basketball hoop, and he's just 1, 2, 3, 4, and he's never missing. So that's what I'm picturing. I'm gonna say 70.
Yet still has to grab the grapes. I'll take some
Yeah, but he's got 2 hands. The second takes a long time. 1, 2,
all right. Is he just
3.
swallowing
caught in the mouth though? Because if you're just
in 1 minute,
open, he's just accepting them. Oh, they're just going straight
in 1
down.
minute in 2012, he caught 86 grapes in his mouth.
Okay,
video
you do you. That's great.
I'm sure there's plenty of videos of all of these.
Were they shooting it out of this rival Prometheus? This sends out like 8 bullets per second. So I mean, how are you gonna just?
That actually be pretty dope. Like, you know what? That could be a record.
I'm not putting grapes in this thing though.
How many Nerf grapes can you catch in your mouth from a rival? Like, this is how records are set. No one else started doing it.
Hey, listen, I'm a pretty good shot with the rival blasters. So if you want to be the one that tries it and see how many I can shoot in your mouth, and we'll do a record, then that'll be a hell of a
on that note
video for Wadzie.
On that note, next week I'll give you the review of the movie I watched last night, Beavis and Butthead Do the Universe.
Oh my god!
Because it still reminds me of that now. It's just
I fell asleep when I was watching it, but I should give it again after I get your review. Yes, I will.
2 toes up.
Yeah, I'm
2 toes up.
All right. Well, thank you, Barris, for that. Keep that in mind. I want to see what this guy looks like. If we have any like video, maybe
I'll send a picture. We'll put it
on this.
Very average looking guy he's from Brooklyn.
Yeah, but if he's
a health store manager. That's what he is.
Health store manager. I mean, I just want to know how you swallow 80. Are you just catching them out and spitting them back out? I need to find more research about this. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, thank you for joining our show. We are Bar Rated Entertainment. I'm Goldberg, Barris, and both. We all bid you adieu until we see you at one of our live events, which we happen to go to BarRatedEntertainment.com for our full schedule. Follow us at BarRatedENT. Peace and love, everybody. Does anybody else have anything to add before we close the show?
I'm going to go buy some grapes.
Gonna get some grapes.
I was going to try and do a boys quote, but it's all filtered.
I can't say another boys quotes that I know.
I'm not gonna go do somersaults.
It's not really that much of a family.
That's true.
All right, Sarah's somersaulting. Barris is getting some grapes. And Colt's right
You
here.
go watch
next.
the boys again.
Gonna go watch.
Yeah, I better go brush up on that.
Congrats on your win, though, Colt. Peace and love, everybody. Don't forget to spay, neuter, catch the dogs, tip your bartenders, and never cross the streams. We'll see you on the next episode of Bar Rated Entertainment, Bar Rated EMT Live. Stop the war in Ukraine. Stop fighting with everybody. And peace and love. Bye.
We're going to have some fun. We're calling it Hot Fingers Trivia now. Because you got to answer quickly for more points.
Yeah, if you played the game here before, which it's nice to see a lot of familiar faces, welcome back. No sheets, no pens for tonight. We are playing a game on our phone. Hot Fingers! What do we have?
8 feet. So again, in the National Hockey League, how long is the game?
All right, question number 24. This is the final question in this round. Get yourself a few minutes to go grab some more brews. Hit the rest if you need to.